All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Elvis and Elvis Presley tribute this afternoon. We're getting things wired up here real quick, so get ready to have a lot of fun. It's 114 degrees here in southern Nevada, here in Brumpland. I don't know what it is in Vegas. It's probably, I'm guessing, a little bit warmer over there as well. So if you're tuning in, I don't know what part of the country you are. I hope you're doing a lot better than we are. That's for sure, because it's pretty hot right now. And anyhow, it's good to have you all here. I'm looking for my live feed so I can say hello to you all. And I'm on my channel right now. We're trying to get it lined up, but there it is. I see it. Sometimes it takes a couple seconds. All right, there we go. We're in business. So let's get the show on the road. We're going to take you back to the days of Elvis Presley. Take you back to the days of Elvis Presley. We're going to start off where it all started for him. Back in 1954, he was a young 19-year-old truck driver. He went into a studio in Sun Records. Most of you folks know the story. He walked in the studio, and the rest was history. He started out with this song right here. It was called That's All Right, Mama. All right, it goes like this here. Well, that's all right, Mama. That's all right with you. That's all right, Mama. Any way you do, I mean, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right, Mama. Any way you do, just keep on. Well, Mama, she done told me, Mama told me to. Something can't you fooling, ain't no good with you. That's all right. That's all right now. That's all right. Any way you do, just keep on. Come on, baby, help me out. Oh. Oh. Ah. That's all right. That's all right. Well. I'm leaving town, baby. Leaving town for sure. Then you won't be about it. Hanging around your door. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Any way you do, just keep on. I'm telling dee-dee-dee-dee, 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 dee-dee-dee-dee. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Any way you do. Come on now, one more time. I'm telling dee-dee-dee-dee, 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 dee-dee-dee-dee. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Any way you do. Keep on. That's all right. Any way you do, just keep on. Yeah, Elvis Presley, 1954, where it started out. Of course, that was a 1977 version. Give me a thumbs up if it sounds good out there for you. How you all doing? Looking good? Good afternoon. I hope we're sounding aloha, Jennifer. And hello, Louis Roberts. Hi, Chuck. How you doing, baby? Hi, Josh. Josh is saying hello. My way also soon, but let's do it. Elvis Presley did this in his last concerts. We're going to be doing all the stuff of Elvis today. If you come up with a request, let us know what you want to hear. I'd be glad to get it out for you. We'll take you back to 1977. This is early in the day, but I love this song. And I'm going to do it for you right now, called My Way. This was one of the last songs Elvis ever recorded live on stage, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a beautiful, beautiful song. Frank Sinatra, of course, you probably know, did that song a long, long time ago. And, of course, Elvis made a huge, huge hit of it. Here's our version of it. I hope you like it. It goes like this. Now the end is near, I saw it face the final curtain. My high friend, say it clear, Stay my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway. Oh no, no, not me. I did it my way. Regrets, but I had a few. But then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step on the highway. Oh no, no, not me. I did it my way. Yes, there were times I am shaking you. Hell, when I get home, oh, when I get you, but I put it on, and there was doubt. I ain't her, and stood around. I faced it all, and I stood tall. I did it my way. I've loved, Lord, I've loved and cried. I had my fill, and my share of losing. And now, it still subside. I find them all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got in himself that he has not? To say the word, he drew the pills, and the one it shows. I took blows in my way, like it shows. I took the blows. I did it my way. Yeah. 1977, Elvis Presley, My Way. Great, great song from the King of Rock and Roll. How y'all doing here, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you very much. It sounds good here. Lisa says in Philly. Thank you so much, Gregory B. Shane wants to hear memories. Hello, Carrie. How are you? Love you, sweetheart. And Lori. And let's take a look here. My signal keeps on out in Long Island. Lori Gallagher. Hello from Long Island, New York. And yeah, there's some buffering once in a while, and we can't do much about it. We had it checked this week, and the guy said the signal was pretty good, but we've got trees in the area. Sometimes they get in the way, and that's what he said. He says, and if you want to spend a couple $1,000s to put a tower up, he said you can do that, but you know, a couple $1,000 right now is a hard time. We're going to be doing all kinds of great songs for you, so just kind of hang in there. It'll get better as it goes along. So we're going to do all kinds of the great songs from Elvis Presley. I'm going to do a few of my favorites too, and I hope that you enjoy them as well. And we're going to be doing all the stuff of him. So just keep putting your requests in. Somebody want to hear memories. We're going to do that in a second. We're going to pick it up a little bit right now. I'm going to switch it on over to Elvis in the Movies. This was a great song. Came out in 1962. It was called I Got Lucky. And it goes like this one. Kid Gallahan. Okay? I never found before the clover to bring good luck to me. No magic from the lucky star, magic which she tree. Well, I got lucky. I got lucky when I found you. Oh yeah, got no rainbow on my shoulder. Oh, well, she on my door. All I got to do, hold me tight. Look at that storm. Well, I got lucky. I got lucky when I found you. I always wondering on my face crossed. I'm afraid that the love I found is my loss. Won't you tell me that you love me? Hurry up and leave the day, and then I'll know that my good luck really is a stick. Well, I got lucky, I got lucky when I found you. Always walk around while my face crossed. I'm afraid that the love I found is just my loss. Won't you tell me that you love me? Hurry up and name the day, and then I'll know that my good luck really hit its stick. Well, I got lucky, I got lucky when I found you. I got lucky, here we go, when I found you. Elvis in the movies, 1962, I Got Lucky. Good to have you here this afternoon. If you're tuning in, this is the big Elvis Live special. We've had 2 in 1 week. We're going to kind of space it out a little bit differently. We're going to probably do something on Labor Day and then the middle toward the end of next month as well. So we won't be keeping you every single week or every few weeks. Oh, Beach Boy Blues. Good to have you here. Colonel Bill, it's great to see you on this special day. Howard Castleberry, Mike and Neva want to say was here. Osolomeo. Thank you, Prescott. Sounding good. Diana Wager, hello from Wisconsin. Diane. Ron Freeman, love you. Kathy, and says, great job. We love you guys, too. Nicola Dilworth, loving you from Northern Ireland. Thank you, Nicola. Carrie, Rob Burton, kissing cousins. And puppet on a string. Okay, so let's do. We got a lot of requests, and that's the way it normally goes here. We sure appreciate that. And ladies and gentlemen, and, just keep them coming in. Let's do a little bit of, let's see here. How about if we do It's Now or Never? We didn't get to do that last show. A couple of people requested that, and they never, I don't even remember if we did or not. We do so many songs here in a couple hours. We try to shoot them out as fast as we can. And sometimes that happens, and sometimes it doesn't. Well, you know what? We'll get to that in a minute. I'm going to stay on the same page here of the Elvis in the movies, if you don't mind. And I got a request for Kissin' Cousins from my friend Rob Burton, all the way from Canada. Nice to have you, Rob, and welcome aboard. And so let's take you back to 1964 with this song called Kissin' Cousins. I hope you remember this one. This was a fun song. It really was. All right, here we go. 1964, Elvis Presley. All right. Oh, well, I got a gal and she taught me how to live. She can get along, got a lot to give. Oh, you kiss all night, I squeeze her tight. Well, we're kissing, take it, Colin. That's what makes it all right, all right, all right, all right. Well, I got a girl and she taught me how to love. Well, it's the kind of trouble I need from you. Oh, you kiss all night, I squeeze her tight. Well, we're kissing going, I will make it all right, all right, all right, all right. Well, we're all cousins, that's what I believe. Yeah, we're all children of Adam and Eve. Well, I got a girl and she taught her a lot of love. What is the kind of trouble I need plenty of? So we'll kiss all night, I squeeze her tight. Well, we're kissing going, I will make it all right, all right, all right, all right. We'll be kissing going, I will make it all right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, we're all cousins, honey, that's what I believe. Yeah, we're all children of Adam and Eve. Well, I got a girl and she wanted a lot of love. Well, it's the kind of trouble I need plenty of. Oh, you kiss all night, I'll squeeze her tight. Elvis in God, I will make it alright, 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 alright. Elvis in God, I will make it alright, 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 alright. Elvis Presley, 1964, kids and cousins. Thank you so much for the request. Hello, Colin Dilworth. Nicole, we're here from Northern Ireland. Also, Jailhouse Rock for Pasquale. Pasquale, how are you doing? Can I sing Blue Hawaii? And all of us, of course, Carla wants to hear The Wonder of You. Thank you, Jeremy. Dan Morris. Okay, stop looking, listen. That must be rubbernecking. Steve Crook, how's it doing? Steve, hi, Judy Hefner. Judy Hefner, thank you so much. Thank you all for tuning in on this wonderful afternoon on Sunday. Really hot here in Southern Nevada. Of course, we're celebrating Elvis's life. And I mean, he passed away 43 years ago. And I'll never forget that day myself. It was a very, very, very sad day. And I was 12 years old. And man, the people that I seen as a young boy that day was unbelievable. People crying in the street, literally. Crying in the streets. That was a true story. I saw it with my own eyes. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, from 1961, we're going to do some Elvis in the movies. Thank you for the request. And also, ladies and gentlemen, a couple of questions. We've had a lot of people ask us about Harrah's. And I have to tell you, really honestly, we don't know when we're going back. It's, rough situation. They don't want bigger shows or people that pack places in. Of course, you realize our show pretty much fills the place up. So they don't want that right now. And that's going to be probably some time. I mean, people think it might be a week or two. It's not going to be that. I doubt it very strongly. We're probably looking further into later this year or maybe even next year. So in the meantime, we're going to keep doing live feeds, and I'm just going to that's all I can do unless, they get a vaccine or something happens sooner or later. And I hope it's a lot sooner because I sure miss performing live in front of an audience. And this is the next best thing. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you can, and if you feel inclined, thank you so much for all the donations over the last several months, or 4 or 5 months. And if you got $5, $10, $20 that you could spare, you want to do that, that's wonderful. If you don't, you know what? That is fine too, because I know it's a tight budget for everybody. So don't push yourself and feel inclined to do that as well. For 1961, ladies and gentlemen, here's a little Blue Hawaii by request. I hope you remember this one. This is a great movie. Elvis's biggest #1 movie in the box office. And blue Hawaii, the night is heavenly, and you are heaven to me. Our dreams come true in blue Hawaii, and mine should all come true. This magic night of nights with you. Come with me, do, while the moon is on the sea. The moon is on the sea. The night is young, and so are we. So, thank you, Dan. Dreams come true in blue Hawaii, and the right should all come true. This magic night of nights with you. Come with me, while the moon is on the sea. The moon is on the sea. The night is young, and so hurry, so hurry. Hey, aloha, Nicole, so. And her mind should all come true. This magic night of nights with you. Aloha. Awesome. Thank you so much from Blue Hawaii, Elvis 1961. Well, we got requests for Love Me Tender. We got all kinds of great stuff, and somebody's asking, will I be back in September 17th through 19th? Monica, I just don't know. I just wouldn't want to say. It doesn't look like it, but you never know. Things could change. Thank you so much for all the requests, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate it. And you betcha, we're going to keep doing this. Thank you so much, Ronnie Barnes. God bless your heart, Ronnie. We love you. Thank you for your help. We appreciate that. Also, Bob Rushland, you remember that day so well. Thank you for doing this. Jane, of course. Thank you so much again. Susan McGee. And let's see I know what you mean, Dan. I know what that's about, man. It's really tough for a lot of folks. Love Me Tender. We're going to do this for Love Me Tender for Beverly Frost. And we got a couple other folks that want to hear that over here, too. Lovely, I think it's Colin, and then want to hear Love Me for Sandra and Colin. So let's do some Love Me Tender. That was from Elvis's first movie. Just put your request in here. We got a request for a big hunk of love. It's now or never. I just got to remember to get all these things out, because sometimes my memory is not as good as it used to be. Also want to wish somebody happy. We got a happy birthday coming up in a few minutes. We got Paul Rush. I hope Paul Rushing's out there listening too, because he wants to hear some Burning Love. So we can't forget all these different requests we got coming in. Love Me Tender. It was Elvis's very first movie, ladies and gentlemen, and it came out in 1956. 1956 was the year for that one. And that was the very, very first movie he put in. A very sad movie if you ever watch it, because Elvis never died. He died in the very end of that movie. Can you believe that? So here's Love Me Tender for Elvis Presley, 1956. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfilled. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, tell me you are mine. I'll be yours throughout the years, till the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfilled. For you know I love you, and I always will. When at last my dreams come true, darling, this I know, happiness will follow you everywhere you go. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfilled. For you know I love you, and I always will. Love Me Tender, Elvis Presley, ladies and gentlemen, from 1956. That was his first movie. Right, you're right, Bill. From the Reno Brothers. That's what they called it at first, and they changed it. Elvis went through a lot of different things that year. He almost worked with Burt Lancaster. Can you believe that? If you're an Elvis fan, he almost did something called the Rainmaker, but that never came to fruition. I wish it would have. Somebody wants to hear a little thing out of the GI Blues album, so let's get on it. From 1960, a lot of Elvis movie stuff. Oh, yeah. Ha! Ha! a room with the view, a beautiful ride. Come on. Give us a room with the view, beautiful ride. I'll give you my old green taste on any old time. Come on. I'll look to the occupation of blues. On my GI, to the heels of my GI shoes. While you don't go stairs, I'll overview, yeah. The bar, that's the prettiest bar, will give me a pass. House of Bella, we get a house of Bella, a black bump of liquor for child. I know my name, sweet slice of Texas cow. Come on, help me out. I have the time to think while occupation GI blues. Yeah. On my GI, to the heels of my GI shoes. While you don't go to stay inside, soon enough will my view. I'll up to the occupation GI blues. On my GI, to the heels of my GI shoes. While you don't go stay inside, soon enough will my view. I get on the prettiest spots, will give me a pass. The ball runs the prettiest spots, will give me a pass. Well, they always go outside, keeps the off the grass. Come on, baby. I got to set to the occupation GI blues. On my GI, to the heels of my GI shoes. While you don't go stay inside, sit on over view, yeah. Occupation GI, thank you, Mark. Well, occupation GI blues. Well, occupation GI blues. Hey! Elvis Presley, 1960 GI Blues. What a great song that was, ladies and gentlemen. Good to have you here. Welcome to the Elvis Presley special from Big Elvis from here in Las Vegas. It's a hot one here today. Good to have you this afternoon, this evening, this morning, wherever you may be from. Nice to have you, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you're enjoying the show so far. Thank you for all the requests. We got a lot of great songs. You know, let's take you back to 1960. Speaking of 1960, Elvis got out of the United States Army. Of course, he was honorably discharged. He was a sergeant when he came out and they said he did a fantastic job. The guy was just a stellar soldier and a great guy. And they said if he'd have stuck around for some years, that guy would have made it into being a lieutenant. Who knows? He probably would have worked his way. Knowing Elvis, he ended up being a general or something, because he was just that type of a fellow. Such a nice guy. Anyhow, in 1960, in March, he got out of the United States Army. And he went back to Memphis, Tennessee. And the minute he got back, he didn't have very much time. And it was kind of good because when he went back, it was the first time he didn't have his mother with him. She had passed away about a year and a half before. And he didn't have, Graceland was not the same without her. He felt very lonely and he just dove right back into work. And sometimes we do that when we have a loss of a loved one. This one came out in 1960 called It's Now or Never. I hope you remember this one. Oh, Solomon. It's now or never. I'm only tired to be white. Kiss me, my darling. Oh, yeah, darling. You're mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My little way. When I first saw you, with your smile so tender, my heart was captured, my soul surrendered. For life stood that time, waiting for the right time. Now that you're here, the time is here. Heart right. It's now or never. and hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Oh yeah, be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never, my little way. Well, just like a pillow, we would cry emotion if we lost true love and sweet devotion. Well, I'm so excited that your arms invite me. Now that you're here, the time is here at last. It's forever, I'm only tired. Kiss me, my darling, be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never, I know the way. It's now or never, I know the way. It's now or never, my love. It's now or never, my love. Oh, Elvis, 1960, it's now or never. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome this afternoon. Let's take it back to 1958 with this one. We got Long Black Limousine coming right up, Bill. Don't go away. Good to have you here this afternoon, celebrating the life and times of Elvis Aaron Presley. We lost him tragically 43 years ago today. Can you believe it's been that long? Unbelievable how funny time goes by so fast in our lives, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to take it back right now. This one over here was a big hit for Elvis, and it came out of the 1950s. We haven't done very many songs from the 1950s, so we're going to do it for you right now. And I'm trying to look here. I haven't done this one in a long time. Let's see here. So hopefully we can find out. I got both screens up. It's got to be under here somewhere. All right, just bear with me, folks. I'm getting a little bit faster with this, that's for sure, but it's still taking time. All right, this goes out to Carrie. Carrie wanted to hear a big hunk of love, so let's get her done. Hey, baby, I ain't asking but you. Come on. No, baby. And all of your strength, all I knew you love in the city. You're riding in a long black limousine. With tears I watched you roll by. With a chauffeur on the wheel, dressed up real fine. On a regular highway, I said, girl, you didn't see. You're riding in a long black limousine. Well, baby, you're riding in a long black limousine. Yeah. With tears I watched you run by. I said with a chauffeur at the wheel, dressed up so fine. Wrecked from the highway, I said the girl you can see. You're riding in a long black limousine. Elvis, 1969. It wasn't a long black limousine. It was a white limousine. It was all kinds of them. I think there was over 50 of them, to be exact. A lot of white limousines the day that they buried Elvis Presley. It was a very sad day looking down Elvis Presley Boulevard. I remember seeing that vividly. Good to have you here, ladies and gentlemen, celebrating Elvis's life. And that's what we're doing this afternoon. So we got a request, and all right, Bill Irvin's in the house. Welcome, Wild Bill. All right, can I do Kukuipu for Jean Kernan? Yes, I can, Jean. How are you, honey? We'll get it done. Okay, a couple things I want to make sure I don't forget. Jim Sides, it's his 30th birthday. Jim, if you're out there watching the show, because I told you would be, somebody told me you would be, and they said, would you please mention a happy birthday for Jim Sides? And I'm going to have to do that because he's been a fan for many, over 20 years at least. So, Jim, thank you for joining us today. And he likes this song. Elvis put it out in the 70s in Las Vegas. And we're going to pick it up after this. And then we're going to do. Thank you for all your requests this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I sure appreciate that a whole bunch. Because if I don't have requests, then, that doesn't give me a whole lot to do. Anyhow, good to have you here. And it's a hot day. I'll tell you, we're having a real hot week in Southern Nevada, Southern California. The weather has been hitting 115 degrees, 113 at night here in Pahrump. It's not so bad on the Rancho. I get about 65, 70 degrees out here, about 70 right now. It's not quite in 65 range. But anyhow, you know what? A couple more weeks and things will start changing as we get obviously toward the cooler weather in Labor Day. Okay, so this song over here is a beautiful song called Ain't It Funny How Time Slips Away. Yeah. Let's see if we can find it here. I did this last time. Matter of fact, I'm going to do something for Jim a little bit different today. There's a pretty song too, Elvis, that I love this song. Jim Sides, I hope you like this one, because I like this one, and I think you will too. Well, make the world go away and get off my shoulder. Saying the things you used to say, oh Lord, and make the world make it go away. Do you remember when you told me before the world took you astray? And if you will, forgive me and make the world make it go away. Make the world go away. Yeah, and get off my shoulder. Saying the things you used to say, oh Lord, and make the world make it go away. Oh yeah! You remember when you loved me? Let me make it up day by day. And if you will, then forgive me, oh Lord, and make the world make it go away. Well, make the world go away. Yeah, get off my shoulder. Saying the things you used to say, and make the world make it go away. Yeah. Oh, go away. Thank you, Lord.
We'll make the world go away. Yeah, and can love my shoulder. Singing the things he used to say. And make the world make it go away.
Elvis Presley, Make the World Go Away. All right, we got requests. I love this next song. Beautiful thing. Thank you, Danny Z. Thank you so much. And see what we got here. Thank you, Larry Hassler. And Freddie, Judy. Thank you so much, Judy. More to see once a year. True Love Gravels Gravel. Let's try that one a little bit. Okay, so we got a request over here for Paul Rushing. And I know that, who else wanted to hear this song? Somebody, Stephen Crook wanted to hear this. And a couple other people as well. This song was the last rock and roll hit for Elvis Presley. Can you believe it or not? And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. What happened was Tom Jones got a hold of this song and he didn't want it. He said, you know, I'm in the middle of another session. And then he said, give it to Elvis. Elvis might like the song. And Elvis, I'm sure glad he got it, because if he wouldn't have, we would have not had this #1 big hit from Elvis Presley, I'll tell you for sure. And that's what would have happened right there. Thank you, Wayne Lab. I appreciate that a lot. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. I have a little drink right here in the middle of the show. We got a big announcement, so we don't want you to go away. I have an announcement. It's a one-in-a-lifetime thing that I've started to put together since I've had a lot of time at home. I want to make this announcement. I'm going to do it in about 30 minutes, so don't go too far. I want to try to tell you toward the end of the broadcast. I think you're going to really enjoy this. I hope you're having a wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you're from. Cheers. Good health. God bless you. Stay safe. I love you very much from the bottom of my heart. Really, cheers. Sure feels good, man, when you've been singing for about 40 minutes or so, 45 minutes. Anyhow, so let's do a little, you're going to hear the song right here. Come on, everybody, help me out.
Lord Almighty, I feel my temperature rising. Higher, higher, it's been slow. Girl, trying to set me on fire. Sway, I don't know which way to go. Yeah, but you get a little bit higher, like a sweet soul upon a choir. You light my morning sky, burning love. Come on. Ooh, I feel my temperature rising. Heavy and flame, must be a heart and fire. Thank you, man. Burn, burn, and burn, and nothing can cool it. My heart is smoking smoke, a hot little fire. Yeah, but you can't lift me higher, like a sweet soul upon a choir. And you light my morning sky, burning love. Come on, help me out. These chemicals are things that reach in the body. Oh, you can feel like you slip through the way. It's a hugger, burning love. Yeah, hugger, burning love. A hugger, burning love. Yeah, a hug, yeah.
Elvis Presley, 1973. A hunk of burning love. Thank you so much. Thank you, all ladies and gentlemen. Bill wrote in, it only made it to number 2 in the U.S. chart, so that should have been number 1. Number 1 in the United Kingdom, but it was Elvis's last big rock and roll hit, Bill. That was the last big one that he had of all time. Good to have you here this afternoon. Thank you so much. Let's see what else we got here. We got some burning love. Shout out to Janice Hernandez. Janice Hernandez. A big hello. How you doing, Nancy? Nice to have you. My ding-a-ling. That... I bet he was, Bill. That wouldn't have been a great thing to beat out. Burning love with my ding-a-ling. That just doesn't work out too well. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, so thank you for all the requests. So we're doing a lot of Elvis stuff. You guys are requesting a lot of Elvis stuff this afternoon. This one's from Blue Hawaii, and Gene, this is for you, okay? I don't want to make sure we forget you here. She wants to hear Kukuipo. This is kind of an interesting song because Elvis didn't know Hawaiian very well, and he had to learn the songs for this, and it was kind of a tough one. So here is here's our version of Kukuipo from Blue Hawaii. Aloha! Kukuipo, I love you more today than yesterday. For I love you less today, less than I will tomorrow. See the sweet Hawaiian rose, see it blossom, see it grow. Oh, that's the story of a love, of a century alone. Kuipo, I love you more today than yesterday. For I love you less today, less than I will tomorrow. As the years go passing by, we call our wedding day. I will be there by your side. We can always hear me say, Kukuipo, I love you. Well, more today than yesterday. For I love you less today, less than I will tomorrow. Kukuipo, Kukuipo, you're my one sweetheart. Kukuipo, Kukuipo, you're my Hawaiian sweetheart. Aloha! Elvis Presley, Blue Hawaii. Thank you for the request. There you go, Gene. All right, thank you for being here this afternoon. We got some people that are at Graceland right now. We got Lee Wilcox. Thanks, Pete. I'm at Graceland right now. Thank you. You're welcome. We also got Steve Crook that just returned on a 3,100 miles. Stephen, driving a motorcycle where you spread your dad's ashes over the wall at Graceland. Oh, bless your heart, brother. He wants to hear Don't Cry Daddy. And of course, Marilyn, we're going to do a gospel song. We would not do a show without a couple of gospel songs. But I got to get this song out. Stephen Crook, this is for your dad, man, and God rest his soul. I hope, you know what, I'm sure he's with the Lord, and I hope that everything's fine on your end, and you're doing okay. From 1970, this goes out to Stephen Crook's father, Don't Cry Daddy, Mac Davis song. Today I stumbled from my bed, with thunder crashing in my head.
my pillow still wet for last night's tears. But as I think of giving up, a voice inside my coffee cup could cry it on, ringing in my ear. Don't cry, Daddy. Well, Daddy, please don't cry. Don't cry. Daddy, you still got me in Little Town. Together we'll find a brand new mom. Daddy, please laugh again. Daddy, rise on your back again. Oh, Daddy, please don't cry. Don't cry. Oh, yeah. So why are children always first to feel the pain and hurt the worst? It's true that somehow it don't seem right. Why every time I cry I know it hurts my little children so. I wonder, will it be the same tonight? Don't cry, Daddy. Well, Daddy, please don't cry. I said don't cry. Daddy, you still got me in Little Town. Together we'll find a brand new mom. Daddy, Daddy, please laugh again. Daddy, rise on your back again. Oh, Daddy, please don't cry. Don't cry. Oh, Daddy, please don't cry. From Elvis in the Las Vegas years, Don't Cry, Daddy, Mac Davis. That goes out to you, Steve. God bless you. I got you, Josh. Josh wants to say, hi, big Josh Barron out there, our sound guy. He's been feeling a little bit better. Daryl Crane, it's nice to hear from you, man. I know it's hot, but the jumpsuit, you know what? I promised everybody, and I haven't worn this suit in probably, man, it's been a lot of years. I had to take it out of mothballs. I washed it yesterday, folks, and I'm going to tell you, washing this thing is... It really came on nice, but I messed around in the bathtub for about 30 minutes, and that was a workout in itself because this thing is really heavy. But we got it done, and of course, I like to make people happy. And everybody wanted the jumpsuit, and I thought it would be fitting for Elvis's day. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a lot of movie songs. Thank you for all the requests. We got a big announcement coming up, so don't go anywhere. Don't turn that dial, as they used to say, because the big announcement, I think you're going to really enjoy. It's something that I've never done before. I've never had this happen. I never put together such an undertaking, and I'm going to explain that to you, what's going to be happening here really shortly. All right, Elvis's third movie came out in 1957. I hope most of you that are Elvis fans probably know what song I'm about to sing. This came out of his third movie. This was the first song MTV put out. MTV came out in the early 1980s. I think it was 1982, if I remember, and they came out and said, you know what? This is the first song that was ever choreographed by a 22-year-old guy by the name of Elvis Presley. He came up with the idea with this next song. Believe it or not, he's the one that came up with this idea. And so let's do it for you. Let's take you back. Elvis's third movie, of course, you probably know by now, was called Jailhouse Rock. I hope you remember this one. Come on! One little party in the county jail. Me and man was jumping, begin to wail. One to the jump, begin to swing. I told you to put cigarette. Everybody rock. Party in the wholesale park. Standing to the jailhouse. I'm a morning city sitting on the free. You the kids can't put a heaven in sea. Been a lot of where you gonna leave. Jailhouse rock in your house. Everybody rock. Out in the wholesale park. Standing to the jailhouse. Give it dance to the jailhouse rock. Standing to the jailhouse rock. Standing to the jailhouse rock. Standing to the jailhouse rock. Body in the wholesale park. Headed to the jailhouse. Give me next to the jailhouse. Rock the rock the rock. Headed to the jailhouse. Headed to the jailhouse. Headed to the jailhouse. Body in the wholesale park. Headed to the jailhouse. They were dancing on the jailhouse. Yeah. All right. Oh. 1957 Jailhouse Rock. Elvis Presley, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Let me see what we got going on here. Hi on to Diane Capone. Josh, we're going to get that for you in a second. Josh, can you post, go ahead and post my PayPal address on there, if you will, for the folks. I think most people know it by now, but we've had 2 or 3 asking about where the PayPal is. Peter Valley at PayPal. Just go to PayPal Peter Valley, and it's that simple. It's just right on there, Peter Valley PayPal. It's all over the place. Thanks, Ron. I appreciate that. Poke Salad Annie for Charles. Awesome. Shane Stoll's Ben is not performing for some time. I hope it, yeah, I know how it is, man. Everybody's not performing right now. Johnny Cash, Walk the Line. I know I got Folsom Prison Blues, so maybe we'll get that off for you right now. All right, so let's slow it down a little bit. Josh wants to hear Puppet on a String, so we're going to do this for our sound guy, Josh Barron. Johnny Johnson, if you could post that as well, we'd appreciate it. Johnny Johnson, what a guy. This guy does so much announcing for us. He comes up with the most outlandish stuff, but it's funny. I love it. If you love Johnny Johnson, give him a big shout out, because he's doing such a spectacular job on my big Elvis fan page, keeping things light at a time that's so serious. God bless you, Johnny. So we're going to do a Puppet on a String. We're going to do a gospel song. So I'm going to think of a real pretty one for you while we're doing this as well. 1965. This was the movie, okay, if you don't remember, the Puppet on a String came out in a movie. And the movie was called Girl Happy, okay? If you're not an Elvis fan, you're probably like, okay, Girl Happy. So you know what? I'm going to do Girl Happy right now, okay? And then I'm going to do, after Girl Happy, I'm going to do Puppet on a String, okay? Because we're going to pick things up a little bit. A lot of Elvis in the movies today, which is kind of nice, right? We're remembering Elvis, of course, on his 43rd anniversary of the King's death, but we're celebrating his life. From 1965, Beach Movie. Come on. Every time I look into your eyes, my heart sets for paradise. I'm just a man who likes beautiful everywhere. Girl everywhere. Girl everywhere. Girl everywhere. Can't you see? Every time I look into your face, my heart sets for outer space. Come on, baby. I'm just a man who likes beautiful everywhere. Girl everywhere. Girl everywhere. Girl everywhere. Can't you see? Ever since I dreamt I was just a little boy, it makes my heart beat in love with joy. Every time I look into your eyes, my heart just ends for paradise. I'm just a man who likes beautiful everywhere. Girl everywhere. Girl everywhere. Girl everywhere. Can't you see? Ever since I dreamt I was just a little boy, it makes my heart beat in love with joy. Girl everywhere. Girl everywhere. Girl everywhere. Can't you see? Girl everywhere. Girl everywhere. Girl everywhere. Can't you see? Oh, Elvis, 1965, Girl Happy. That's a big hit record for Elvis. Well, actually not a big hit record, but it was a great movie and very, very nice. I really appreciate that. All right.
let's see here. From 1965, that was the year that that came out. It was a big, big, big hit for him, and that was a good, good thing. That's for sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of requests coming in. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very, 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 very much. I really do. I really, really do. That means a lot. So let's go a little puppet on the string for you, and we appreciate that also. Let me see here. Let's do a little bit of puppet on a string. Yeah. Good to have you. Keep your requests coming in. Keep your requests coming in because, you know what, that really helps me out a lot. If there's some obscure stuff you want to hear, just kind of try that as out too. We'll try to get it for you because I got a couple of them. And if I didn't do your song yet, you really want to hear it, put it back up there again because things are flying by really quickly. There's a lot of stuff going on here. And I kind of miss it when I'm singing, right? I really do. So just, kind of just, hang out with me a little bit here. All right. So we got a request for Puppet on a String, and I'm looking for that. I'm having a hard time finding it there, Josh. I really am. So see if I can go down here a little bit more. That's what happens when you get older, folks. Your eyes just don't work like they used to. They just don't, man. They just really, these things are kind of small. There it is, Puppet on a String. All righty. We've got Poke Salad Annie. We've got a request for. I heard that one too. I sure did. So let's do a little Puppet on a String. Every time you look at me, I'm as helpless as can be. I become a puppet on a string. You can do most anything with me. All you do is touch my hand, and your wish is my command. I become puppet on a string. You can do most anything with me. Thank you, Edie Leatherman. Thank you. If you really love me, thank you, Diane. Darling, please be kind. I offer you the truest love you will ever find. Take my heart and please be fair, handle it with loving care. For I'm just a puppet on a string. You can do most anything with me. Thank you, Hydro. Thank you. Everybody said it was a shame how mama you were working on the train. Yeah. Soccer, side. Making a movie right. Both side of honey, both side. Both side of honey. Both side. Both side. Both side. Oh yeah. Folks, Silent Annie from Elvis, the Las Vegas years, 1970. All right, gospel time. It's time for a gospel song. This break is brought to you by the Lord, ladies and gentlemen. And I love on Sunday. I guess it's Sunday afternoon. God bless you and your families. We'd love to do this song for you. This was the number one for Elvis back in 1965, right in the middle of the movie years, when Elvis wasn't doing too much, and he came out with this song, and he did such a fantastic job. So we'd like to do this one for you. I hope you remember this one. It's called Crying in the Chapel. Okay? Thank you for all your requests this afternoon. Keep it coming in. We got the Wonder You coming up and all kinds of great stuff. So don't go too far. From 1965.
crying in the chapel. The tears I shed were tears of joy. I know the meaning of contentment. Now I'm happy with the Lord. Just a plain and simple chapel where humble people go to pray. I pray the Lord that I'll grow strong as I live from day to day. Boom, boom. I've said and I've said, well, I couldn't find no way on earth to gain peace of mind. Take your troubles to the chapel where people want to call. As we gather in the chapel, just to sing and praise the Lord. You say and you say, well, you never find no way on earth to gain peace of mind. Take your troubles to the chapel. Get down on your knees and pray. Lay your burden to go lighter, and you'll surely find a way, find a way. Elvis, 1965, Crying in the Chapel. Thank you so much. Well, let's keep going and rock and roll. Elvis went to Las Vegas in 1969 to the biggest comeback in musical history. Recorded a lot of great stuff out in Las Vegas. Of course, it was done the year before, 1970. And this was a big hit back in the year of 1970 for Elvis Presley. If you'd have put down your radio back in that day, ladies and gentlemen, you'd have heard this all over the airways. Yes, you would have. That's for sure. Elvis had Suspicious Minds, but he had this next song that was a big, big one. Became a big love song as well. From 1970, from the International, Elvis. Come on! When no one else can understand me, when everything I do is wrong, you give me hope and consolation. You give me strength to carry on. And you're always there to lend a hand. But in everything I do, that's a wonder of you. Sing it, baby. And when you smile, the world is brighter. You touch my hand and I'm your king. Your kiss to me is worth a fortune. Your love for me is everything. I guess I'll never know the reason why. Love me as you do. That's a wonder of you. Well, but yes.
Elvis, 1970, The Wonder of You. Big, big, big number one hit. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're just a few minutes away from our big announcement. Nice to have you here this afternoon. And cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Good health and God bless you. So nice to have you. And this afternoon, this evening, this morning, wherever you're from. And nice to have you on board with us on this 43rd anniversary of the passing of Elvis Presley. We're doing all Elvis songs today, pretty much, ladies and gentlemen. And good to have you celebrating Elvis Week right here on the Big Elvis channel. So tell your friends to subscribe. Get us, because that's the only way right now. We're doing live shows, and that could be like that, or online shows for a little while. So please make sure you do that and hit that button and subscribe, because we'll be doing shows until the madness ends, and hopefully probably even beyond that a little bit here and there. So this channel will always be pretty active. Cheers. All right, let's check it out over here. We got a lot of love here. Thank you so much, Louise, Lori, Diane, Danielle, Linda Patterson. Love you too. Thank you so much, darling. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. You know, we've done a lot of stuff from the 70s. We've done stuff from the 60s. Not a whole lot of stuff from the 1950s. So I'm going to do a little rock and roll from the 1950s, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody wanted to hear Don't Be Cruel a little earlier. We're going to do a little medley for you of rock and roll songs from Elvis. I hope you remember this. This is kind of a little double header from Elvis Presley. Let's see if we can do this here. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah. Well, whatever. We'll just do this one right here. We'll just do this one. 1956. Come on, help me out. Well, you know I can't find everybody sitting on my hill. How you can't get around. I had at least play a telephone. Don't be cruel. I don't know how that's true. Baby, if I made you mine, something out of mind to say, please don't get a pass. I bet you let you ride again. I don't be cruel. I don't know how that's true. Well, I don't want no white love. Baby, it's you. Here we go. Well, I don't stop thinking of me. I don't make me feel this way. Come on right here, lonely. How you know what I want you to say? I don't be cruel. I don't know how it's true. Well, why should we be apart? I really love you, baby. What's the matter? One more time. Once I walk up to the bridge, let's say I do. You know you love me. I know that I have you. I don't be cruel. I don't know how it's true. Well, I don't want no white love. Baby, it's you. One more time. I don't be cruel. I don't know how it's true. I don't be cruel. I don't know how this true. Well, I don't want no white love. Baby, it's you. Yeah, baby. All right, that's very good, ladies and gentlemen. 1956 was the year for Elvis Presley for Don't Be Cruel. Thank you for all the requests. We're going to get one from the Hilton in just a minute. Yeah, we got 100. We hit 100 today. That's great. People watching. Diane Capone wants to hear Always on My Mind. Dan Morse wants to hear Rubberneckin'. Linda Peterson says it's not Patterson, it's Peterson. Sorry, Linda. I'm very sorry about that. And yeah, I hope it doesn't either about the freezing up. Sorry about that. It kind of happens. Wonder you. You're welcome. Great show. Thank you so much, Charles. And Farm Bureau, how about a Hawaiian wedding song? Ooh, good song from Elvis and the Ways. We've done already a couple from Hawaii. And maybe we'll do that song as well, ladies and gentlemen. We'll try to get it done. Thank you for all the wonderful requests. So we're going to do another one from the 50s, and then we're going to take it back to the 1970s here in Las Vegas that Elvis recorded. It's probably about 1973, 72, when Elvis and Priscilla, of course, got his divorce. He started singing this song all the time, and of course, I can know why. But let's try this song over here. Bill Irvin likes this. Wild Bill loves this song a whole bunch. He really does. And it's called One Night With You. So let's do it to it. Wild Bill, if you're out there, man, you're going to like this because this is your song. Hey, one night
Come on. It's what time now, praying for. While the days that we should plan will make my dreams come true. Come on, baby. Just call my name. Woo! And I'll be there right by your side. I need your sweet heaven hand. My love's too strong to hide. Come on, baby. Always live very quiet life. I hear it never did no wrong. I know very quiet life. Too lonely, too long in one night with you. It's overtime now, praying for. And the ways that we should plan will make dreams come true. Lord, to you. Elvis. Yeah. Elvis Presley, One Night with You. Thanks for the requests this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a couple more songs. We're going to make a big announcement, and then we got some more after that. But right now, let's take you over to 1973-72. And this song was at the Hilton Hotel. And like I said, Elvis was singing this song a whole bunch in the last few years of his life. And it goes something like this right here. Remember this one. Maybe I didn't love you quite as good as I should have. Maybe I didn't hold you quite as often as I could have. Little things should have said and done, I just never took the time. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all in lonely time. And I guess I never told you, girl, I'm happy you are mine. Little things should have said and done, girl, I just never took the time. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. I'm satisfied. Oh, wait on, baby. Little things should have said and done, I just never took the time. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. One time. You're always on my mind. Well, maybe I didn't love you quite as good as I should have. Maybe I didn't hold you quite as often as I could have. Maybe I didn't love you all in lonely time. And I guess I never told you that I'm happy you're mine. Oh, yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, baby. Elvis Presley, 1973, always on my mind. Okay, we got another song. We're going to do another song. We're going to make our big announcement. I'm going to do a gospel song. We got a request. Let me see what we got going on over here. All right. A lot of people joined the show. Hi, Allison Jones from the UK. Loving the show. Can you hear Suspicious Minds? Sure, honey. Thank you. Thank you so much, Diane. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's stopping off and on. If you get the replay, it does do better. And it just does that. Some days we do some really great feeds from here, and other days it does that. It's just how it goes. And they told me if I spent a couple grand that it might be better, and they said sometimes it might not. And that was kind of the answer that I got for spending that kind of money to get a hit and miss type thing. That's how the internet really is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see here. A little bit of gospel music. And I want to do a nice gospel song. Elvis loved gospel music. He'd sit down sometimes and do all kinds of stuff. This song I haven't done, so forgive me, ladies and gentlemen, because there's a lot of them that I haven't done. I hope you like this song. It came out in 1970, and it goes something like this. Thank you, Linda. Who makes the mountains? Who makes the trees? Who makes the river flow to the sea? Who is the ocean above? Somebody bigger than you and I. Who makes the mountains? Who makes the trees? Who makes the river flow to the sea? Who is the wind and the stars in the sky? Somebody bigger than you and I. He makes the mountains, he makes the trees, in the sky, and with his love behind you, he'll walk beside you, just like he walks with me. Who makes the mountains? Who makes the trees? Who makes the river flow to the sea? And who makes the wind and the starry sky? Somebody bigger than you and I, bigger than you and I. Oh yeah! Elvis, 1970, somebody bigger than you and I. Haven't done that song in probably 25 years. We got a request for Elvis's biggest hit record, and after that, we're going to make our announcement right after this song, ladies and gentlemen. So don't go anywhere. Right after this song, we're going to make our announcement, and I hope that you really enjoy what I got to tell you. All right. So Elvis's biggest hit record of all time, they compiled it and came up with this song and said, you know what? This is the biggest one, and I know why. In 1969, Elvis came to Las Vegas and conquered it with this song right here. I hope you remember this from 1969. Come on! We're calling a track. I can't walk out. Good job. Because I love you too much, baby, yeah. Don't you know why can't you see what you do to me? When you don't believe a word I say, We can't go on together with suspicious minds, and we can't figure our dream on suspicious minds. So if no friend I know stop by to say hello, will I still see viciously in your eyes? Why don't you know here we go again, asking where I've been. You can't see the tears to realize I'm crying. We can't go on together with suspicious minds, and we can't figure free on suspicious minds. Wanna love survive. Thank you, Michael. Oh, drop your tears from your eyes. Let's don't let her get played. I know, I never lied to you. Ooh, yeah, no. Recording the track, I hear one cry, because I love you too much, baby, yeah. Oh! Why can't you see what you do to me? When you don't really know what I say, I know, I want you more. Caught in a trap, I get walked out, because I love you too much, baby, yeah. I want you know. Caught in the trap, I get walked out. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis Presley's biggest hit record of all time, 1969, Suspicious Minds. Thank you so much, Johnny Bird. How you doing, brother? Good entertainer. Rob Burt wants to hear Bridge Over Troubled Water. Dan Moore, Spanish Eyes. Thank you so much, Carrie. I appreciate that a whole bunch. And also, let's see what you got. Thank you, Marilyn. God bless you. Danielle again. And please do smile. Oh, you heard that song. We're going to do that right after this, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so, you know, the moment you wait for, I've been talking about a big announcement. The envelope, please. Let me pull up my envelope. I'll have a drink. And we're going to do this next song. This next song, I want to explain to you why I started doing it. But first and foremost, let me get this out here for you folks. Give me a second. I'm going to explain it to you real carefully. Over the years, I've recorded a lot of music, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, I'm getting a little older in age, and I wanted to decide to do something with all the different songs. Of course, many years people have come over to the show, and they've bought a CD or two or three or whatever. Some people have all of them, some people have maybe one or two of them, but they don't have the entire collection. So I sat down, I've been working for many years, and there's other songs that I hadn't ever released that were in... I've had them just kind of hanging here in limbo. I was going to put out Elvis in the Movies, which had a lot of unreleased stuff that I was going to come out next year with. Well, obviously this all happened, and, it kind of got sidetracked. But while I was doing that, I thought, why not put together an entire collection, and not just offer it on CD like I always do, but offer it on MP3 as well. So I thought to myself, I'm going to do an anthology album it's over 135 songs. And I thought, you know what? That's an awful lot of songs. So I'm going to explain to you what we're doing. And real quickly, what I'm going to do is I got together a song list. You probably can't see it very well, but if you look, there's a lot of songs out here. Those are all recorded. 2 of those are a live album recording. Got a lot of songs on there, and all the different ones. There's gospel, there's Christmas, there's country, there's Elvis, rock and roll. There's every song under the sun. If you don't think there's almost every song you can imagine on there, believe it or not. Also,
this is the wonderful, we're going to be using this as well, because I'm going to be emailing, or not, excuse me, not emailing, I'll be sending one signed personally to anyone that orders this compilation. If you order this compilation, you're going to get that. You're going to get a song list. You're going to get, I think it's 5 different CDs, or you can get an MP3. You're still going to get the autograph, photograph. And you know what? At the show, you'd pay well over $200 easily for all of that, maybe $300. I'm not doing any of that. I know it's tough, and I know it's tough for me. I thought, you know what? I'm going to do this, and we're going to do it for right now. I need to get about 100 people to do this, because it's a lot of work here that I'm going to do it myself, because I'm at home. I have my CD burner. I'm going to be really honest about it. So it's going to be a lot of work, but I'm going to get it done and get it out to you. So if we can take 100 orders, we're going to do that, and we're going to offer it under $100. It's going to be $89. If you're in the United Kingdom or Canada, it's going to be $99, but you're going to get 135 songs. You can either get it in CDs, albums, or you can get it in MP3, or, like I say, those are one of the two, and you'll get this autographed to you personally, an 8x10 that you can turn into a poster, you can put on your wall. It's a glossy, it's really a nice photo. I'll personally hand sign it for you. So that's the big offer, that's the big announcement I have. I wish I had bigger news, like I'm going to be in concert somewhere or doing something, and hopefully that, I hope that happens, I really do. But I really, really, really do hope that, if you're interested, here's what you do. You inbox me on Facebook. Let me know. I'm going to announce it again on Facebook and all my pages on the website. Not going to offer it at the website. I'm not going to offer this at the show. It's never going to be offered at the show. I'm not putting the anthology album there. It's going to be offered one time here only, because this is a time for me to be able to do so. So if you're going to do so, we get 100 orders. We're going to get it done. So email, inbox me that you want an order. I'm not taking any money from you. We'll PayPal at the very end when I'm ready to ship your order, and I won't even bother you till then. So it's not like I'm asking for anything up front. Just show interest that you'd like to have that compilation. You'd like to have the photo, and I'll get it done for you. So inbox me. I'll put it on the Facebook, and I'll announce it once or twice more. We'll see how it goes. If we get 100 orders, we're going to get it done. You'll get your anthology album, and that's that. So thank you so much for listening to that announcement, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what else we got going here. Let's see. You want to hear a Hawaiian wedding song for Cherry? You betcha, Cherry. Can't Help Falling in Love. Thank you, Ron. Yeah, I miss performing too. I'll tell you for sure. Put this away real quick, folks. Forgive me for a second. Get this put away. And we'll continue with the show. We've got a little bit more to go for you. All right. Okay. So now then, we got Hawaiian wedding song. We got Can't Help Falling in Love. We're going to pick it up for just a second. Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much, Dan. Let's see what we got going on here. All right. So let's do a little rock and roll for a second, and then we're going to go right back to, what else we do? We got all back to your requests. So you got a lot of requests here today, folks. Thank you for joining me on the big Elvis anniversary special. We're celebrating, of course, Elvis's life. I don't like to say we're celebrating his death, because that's nothing to celebrate. But we're celebrating the life and times of Elvis Presley this afternoon. 43 years since we lost the king of rock and roll, and God bless him. He did such a great job bringing entertainment to all of us and making us happy. So let me see what we can do here. Let's do a little fast song. We're sticking with Elvis in the movies a lot this year for some reason. I don't know why, but they're just great songs, I guess. So let's do this song over here from 1960. A little fast song for you.
Come on, help me out. Well, you can shake an apple off an apple tree. Shake, shake, sugar, hurt your lips, shake me. Honey, it's so real, oh yeah, oh yeah. I wanna stick like you, thank you, Stephen. Yeah, because I'm stuck on you. I wanna be the man to do you by your hair, squeeze you tighter than the grits of lip back. Honey, it's so real, oh yeah, oh yeah. I wanna stick like a glue, yeah, stick, because I'm stuck on you. Hot in the kitchen, hot in the hall, hang on to it, get in the hall. I want to hit you in the kitchen spots. Even one of us couldn't tell me side. I don't know I'm gonna hit the sky. Honey, you're so real, oh yeah, oh yeah. I wanna stick like a glue, yeah, stick because I'm stuck on you. Out in the kitchen, out in the hall, hang on to ya. Get in the hall, once I can hit you against his spot. People on those couldn't tear us apart. On the other side, I don't know I'm gonna hit the sky. I think it's so real, oh yeah, oh yeah. I wanna stick like a glue, yeah, stick because I stuck on you. I wanna stick like a glue, yeah, because I stuck on you. Elvis, 1960, Stuck on You. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. All right, somebody want to hear a lot of Blue Hawaii requests today for the songs that Elvis did in Blue Hawaii. Thank you for the folks that are interested. We see a lot of people interested. Thank you very, very much. All right, in the CD giveaway album, should I say should I say the 8x10 and CD offer? All right, ladies and gentlemen, a little Hawaiian wedding song. That's such a beautiful song. Elvis put this out in Blue Hawaii. It was so, so pretty. So we're going to do that song for you. We do that song quite often, actually. A lot of people like this song. From Elvis, Blue Hawaii. This is the moment I've waited for. Promise me, love me always. Promise me, leave me never. This is the moment I'll see. Aloha, I will love you longer than forever. Promise me that you will leave me never. Here and now, dear, all my love I find, dear. Promise me that you will never. I will love you longer than forever. I've all I want. I don't hide the sun and blue skies. I don't lie and smile on this sunny day. I do love you with all my heart. Aloha. My request, Elvis Presley, the Hawaiian wedding song. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate that. I'll have to put you on. Yeah, that'd be great, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, there's a lot of people. Just message me, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting a lot of people interested in the $89 Patricia. It's $89 for the compilation of over 135 songs and the free 8x10 sign. I showed it a little earlier. You can re-watch the show and see it. And we're making that offer. It's $99 if you're outside of the U.S. for postage and stuff. That has nothing to do with my price, just the postage. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for all the different stuff you've offered this afternoon. We're wanting to hear for Elvis Presley. He recorded so many, many great songs. We'd like to do, what else we got here? I'm looking for a request here. Let's see what else we got. Hawaiian wedding song. We had how about American Soldier? Oh, that's a great song, Steve. I'm going to do a little song that, this song over here, a guy by the name of Lee Greenwood put it out. I love this song. I always have. You know what I love more is the folks that serve in our military, the United States, and not just in the United States, the men and women that serve, our police, our fire department, especially our doctors, our nurses. God bless them right now. What a job to have.
watch the news and I'm in tears. I can't imagine what it'd be like to be a doctor and a nurse on the front lines right now with all this going on, or even a police officer or military, what have you. And not just in the U.S., ladies and gentlemen, I mean all over the world, because it's not just affecting the United States, it's affecting the whole world. And the militaries, the men and women that are serving in all the services over there, overseas, Canada, all over the place. God bless you all. So I'm going to do this song, like I say, Lee Greenwood put this up. But first of all, before I do that, this next song, I haven't sang this very often, so forgive me. And forgive me for doing this. I got to kind of cheat just a little bit. Oh, I've got so many, Karen. I've got so many. You wouldn't believe it. Shots, Chuck Rawlings, shots. I love you, Chuck. Chuck Rawlings, a great guy. Watch his show. He's on Wednesdays. He's on Wednesdays and Fridays and all kinds. No, Wednesdays and Saturdays, right, Chuck? And he does a fabulous job. Hang on a second, folks. I got to cheat a little bit.
Smile song.
All right, so, yeah, we're waiting for it to come up. Yeah, here we go. I need the, yeah.
Smile lyric song.
All right. So this song, like I said, I want to do for you. This is a perfect song for right now. It's a perfect song for right now. Elvis didn't record it, but I wanted to do this for you. It's just a beautiful tune. Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When the clouds the sky, you'll get by, you'll get by. Smile though your fear and sorrow. Smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness. Hide every trace with sadness. Although a tear is shining through, so near. Last time that you must keep trying. Smile, what's the use in crying? Honey, you'll find that life is still worthwhile if we just smile. That's the time you must keep trying. Smile, what's the use in crying? You'll find that life still worthwhile if you just smile. Just smile. Oh, isn't that a beautiful song? And really, you know what? That's what it says. And that's just the way it really is. Thank you so much. You guys are wonderful. You guys are wonderful. Yes, I do miss performing with you, Chuck. I surely, surely do. Well, let's rock and roll a little bit before we slow it down again, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, Elvis recorded so many great songs. Elvis loved this this next song. Came out in 1975 for him over in Las Vegas. I love this song. This is a great tune. It goes something like this right here.
Virginia, California, home of my mind. So I'm heading on the Tennessee on a North Carolina. I had more trouble than two uncle way across the Alabama. Well, the house was down, left us all stranded, got down Birmingham. Right away, I bought me a 3-train ticket, across Mississippi clean. I was flying high, it hit a Birmingham, looking into New Orleans. Somebody help me get out of Louisiana, and me get a Houston town. Well, there are people there who care a little for me, only in the poor boy town. Oh, hit it, son! Hey! Oh, lay it on me a little bit. She bought it for me, Simpson, put the luggage in my hand. I'm running high up in Albuquerque, get to the promised land. I'm working on the people of State County, over to the Golden State. On the pilot told me in 13 minutes, send me in the terminal gate. Swing a low shake, come down easy, back to the terminal zone. I thought you were easy, cool, you wish, and I make it to the telephone. Los Angeles, Norfolk, Virginia, kinda wanna 1049. Got a postcard going in from the St. Louis, oh boy, he's all right. Oh, son! Go! Looking on people say, kinda gonna mind over there to Golden State. When the pilot told me in 13 minutes, send me in the terminal gate. Jimmy, come down easy, back to the terminal zone. But you're easy, go, you let me take it to the telephone. Let's do it again. Oh, Jimmy, come down easy, back to the terminal zone. But you're easy, go, you let me take it to the telephone. Oh, I don't know what happened, baby. Yeah. Over here, promise and coming. Oh boy, he's all right. Yep. Yeah, now. 1975, Elvis Presley's Promised Land. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday, Monday, wherever you are, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. We got a couple of requests. I was gonna do this song, and I got kind of sidetracked because that just kind of happens sometime, right? We get sidetracked. So let's see if I can find that over here somewhere yonder. Somewhere yonder out here. Yeah, let's see if I can find that. Let's see here. I think we've already got that file up. There we go. This song over here was just a beautiful song that came out, I don't know, about 1985, I think it was. 1985 it came out. Big hit record. This guy was a casino dealer in Las Vegas. He was a casino dealer. He thought he was never going to make it, and that just kind of happens. It really does. A lot of people try to make it, and they never get to have their chance. And not because they're not talented, just because there's so many people that want to be in the music field. But this guy, he finally made it with IOU. He made it with She's Leaving. She's Gone. Oh, beautiful song. And then he had another song called God Bless the USA. It was such a great song. Two different presidents, Ronald Reagan and Donald Trump, used it. Anyhow, I'm not getting political. I'm just saying what a great song it was. I like to dedicate it to all the men and women that are serving in the military. I always do. I love my military. I love the police officers, the fire departments, and the men and women that are doctors and nurses, paramedics. My mother was a registered nurse, so I can relate to all that stuff with what's happening. So here's a song called God Bless the USA. You're welcome. Thank you so much, folks. Judy, Johnny, John, Michelle, and Lori, Lisa. If tomorrow I lost for, I'd work for all my life. I have to start again. Children and my wife,
thank my lucky stars, living here today. The flag still stands for freedom, can't take that away. Hey, while I'm proud to be an American, well, at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget that it died, keep that right to me. Where they stand up next to her, that find us today. There ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless the United States of America. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, see the shining sea. From Detroit down to Houston, New York to LA, pride in every American heart. It's time we stopped and say, hey, but I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget when it died and give that right to me. I gladly stand up next to her that found us today. There ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless USA. I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. I won't forget and die and give that right to me. Well, they stand up next to her that families today. There ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. God bless the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. You guys are such a wonderful audience this afternoon. I wore my jumpsuit, my Elvis threads. Who knows, I might start wearing that a little bit more. Kind of go back to our roots sometime. It's kind of cool. I like the suits. I remember them, and I love them a lot. Elvis wore them so well. It's kind of hard for an older guy to wear them as much, but I still love them. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take you back to 1961. This is from Blue Hawaii. I'd like to dedicate it to all the wonderful couples out there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. From Blue Hawaii. And of course, I can't think of a better song than what Elvis did back in Blue Hawaii. Thank you so much, Patricia. Karen, thank you all for joining me. You guys have been so wonderful. Miss Punky, thank you so much. Donate if you can, ladies and gentlemen. If you have it, that's fabulous. I appreciate it. I'm not working. That helps out a great deal. But if you can't, you know what? God bless you anyway. It doesn't matter if you can donate or you don't donate. What's important is you enjoy the show. And you know what? That means a lot to me. And thank you for all of you that have been donating and supporting us or supporting me over the last 4 or 5 months. I'm not the only one crippled by this. There's so many people in the United States and the world that are without right now, without work. That's just how it is, and that's the way it's going to be for a while. For 1961, anyway, from Blue Hawaii, I love you. God bless you. I hope you enjoy this song. One of my favorite. Wise man say, only fools rush in, for I would die, falling in love with you. Shall I say, thank you, Patricia Miller. God bless you. Would it be I sin, or I would falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes softly. I'm meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. Falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes softly. I'm meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. Falling in love with you. Falling in love with you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We got some people writing. Thank you for supporting us this afternoon. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Punky. That's beautiful. Thank you. Always donations from all of you. And also for the people that are interested in the big giveaway, ladies and gentlemen, not giveaway, but the 8x10 giveaway, 135 songs. They're $89.95 is what the price will be for 135 songs plus an autograph 8x10 photograph of your name or whatever you like on it will be autographed to you as well. I'm putting my email on here right now. If you see it, there's my email. If you're interested, you're not on Facebook, you don't feel comfortable on inboxing me, then you don't have to. There's my personal email. Email me. And like I say, I won't charge you anything until we get 100 people and we get your order made. And when it's ready to go out, I will PayPal you the day. We'll ship it out that very same day. Now, if you're outside of the United States, you're in Canada, and let me show you the picture again, just to make sure you guys get an idea of what we're doing. It's $99.95 because of shipping and handling. It's not $89.95. We will send this photo to you. It's an 8x10 glossy or whatever size, what have you, signed to you personally. Also, the song list of over 135 songs that'll be yours with either MP3 or CDs. It's 5 CD set for $89.95. It comes to be, I don't know, the per song would be about 60 cents or 50 cents a song. It's something crazy, but I love you so much. And I got time on my hands. It's a one-time offer. I'm not going to be able to do this if I go back to work or if I end up doing something on the road or whatever the stuff that happens out here. I'm sure whatever it is that we're doing, I'm going to get kind of busy. So that's going to be a rough deal. So order now and get it done, and we'll get 100 out to you. And if there's more, we'll send more, whatever. We'd like to have at least 100 orders to get it done. I want to thank you all this afternoon for joining me on the Big Elvis channel. Tell your friends to join us up on YouTube. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. And I'll be back on Labor Day with another show and every few weeks thereafter. At least 2 shows a month, okay? 2 shows a month. And I hope we get back to all normal sooner or later. I hope you stay safe, and I wish your families the best in health, the best in wealth, the best in healthiness. Please stay safe. I love you all. And really, from the bottom of my heart, I do. I pray for you every day.